a big disaster inside Tripoli, and he is holding this city,
Yes.
with an iron hand.
Yes, yes, indeed. I would like to mention one more thing that happened today in Tripoli. There's some kind of weird movement in the Tripoli Medical Center. They are like evacuating like sections inside, and some strange, abnormal movement of Gaddafi people around that hospital, which means or gives the indications that some of his people injured, and some maybe high-ranking officials within his regime injured, and they're trying to get them inside the Tripoli Medical Center.
There was a rumor. Yeah, there was a rumor once that Gaddafi himself would be, hiding in the Tripoli Medical Center. Is that true, or?
It's true. It is. It is. Yes, indeed. It's true. And I can confirm that and say that, we can't say that, like today he's sleeping in the Tripoli Medical Center, the TMC, or he's in another hospital, but we can know, like, for example, after 2-3 days, we have our own peoples right there. They are telling us that there is Gaddafi been sleeping today here, tomorrow he go. He's not sleeping, he's hiding actually, in another hospital. For example, a couple of days ago, he was hiding in Omar Askar Hospital, which is in Sbe'a. There's an area out there called Sbe'a, and also he hid in the TMC, Tripoli Medical Center, and also in this couple of days, there's a huge of his gangs, his Gaddafi forces in the TMC, where you can't enter that hospital right now. You can't. Nobody can. Nobody can enter that hospital right now.
And the TMC is really close to the university, which means that the university is actually closed right now, correct?
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's right behind it.
it's right behind it. And we're talking about hiding of Gaddafi. I'd like to mention the hiding of his son, Saif, as lately he's been hiding in a house in Medina Siyahiyya in Tripoli, and then we announced this place that he's hiding in our Tripoli Castle Facebook page, and after that, of course, he left that house, but the Gaddafi regime started to increase the pressure and their forces in that area.
Okay.
Exactly.
What can you tell us about the uprisings? What's happening now? The movements, the youth movements that is happening in Tripoli. Like, how are they moving? Do they have any weapons? Have there been any uptakes to weaponry, and what is going on? What's the plan? Like, I don't mean literally the plan, but I mean, like, are they working in coordination?
Well, exactly. I feel very sorry to say that, Tripoli right now is, we try to use the weapons because we as Libyan people, we are very peaceful people. This is a very important point. We are very sorry that this guy, the dictator Gaddafi, he pushed us, he made us to carry on, he forcing us to carry these weapons, okay? To carry these weapons just to free ourselves, just to defend on ourselves. Because if you don't have a weapon right now with this dictator, he will right away crash you. He's crashing us. He don't even think he's shooting us with the heavy weapons. So right now, our guys out there, they are trying to face these mercenaries, which is running in the street, okay? They are terrifying our people. They are kidnapping our girls. They are kidnapping our youth guys, from 17 years old up to 40 years old right away. If they find them in the street, they kidnap them and they put them in the front line in the conflict. for example, they send them to, for example, to any other cities, to Shtabia, to Misrata, to anywhere, and they put them in the front line and they give them guns. And these guys, they have no way. Either they go in front and kill their own people also, or they go back and the Gaddafi forces, they will shoot them dead. So it's a very hard situation. It's a very, very hard situation, and we are gathering each other right now. Also, the Tripoli Council is working on it. We're trying, to avoid the civilians as much as we can from the dictator forces, from these mercenaries who they are, killing, And also, I would like to tell you a story. Even our young kids, okay, it's sad and it's funny at the same time. We have like a 14-year-old, a kid, okay, 14 years old. He went in a place called Gosnata, the new way, and he come on the wall in the street and he write down Gaddafi regime, which is in Arabic يسقط النظام. And then the mercenaries, they come and he run away, and thank God they didn't catch him. And they start to shoot by their guns on this kid. Imagine, can you imagine? This kid, he just only have painting something which he want to express his feelings. That's all. All what he did, all his crime is just only he expressed his feeling. And they faced him with what? They faced him with the shotguns. Okay, but thank God he ran away, and our people, our brave people, our lions out there, they protect him.
Okay, so they're even shooting on kids. I mean, they're not leaving anyone out.
Exactly. I don't want to say even the kids, they don't want him. Yeah, even the kids, they don't want him. That's the message.
Okay. And what about the schools? I mean, we heard that there are exams right now in Tripoli, and that, are kids forced to go to the school, or how is it? I mean, what's the situation?
Well, the situation regarding the education is very bad. Nobody is actually studying, or there is no regular, normal schooling year per day, and students who is majority choose not to go for various reasons, including not to be forced by the Gaddafi regime to do anything that they don't want to do. And of course, if they ask them that they must come and they don't come, they will try to use that against them in school. Some parents, or the majority of the parents, choose not to take kids, especially you're talking the elementary school and the young generation. Parents, are worried about their children. They don't want their children to be taken to the squares to chant for Gaddafi again. It's a terrible situation for kids as far as school as well.
And exams and all of that. Is there really exams going on in Tripoli, or is it also just a propaganda?
It's a propaganda, yeah. Yes. Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, what kind of exams you're going to give while you're at war and the NATO is bombing every day, several hours? There's this fear, there's this chaos in a city. Who are these Gaddafi? He's trying to fool everybody by saying things in the media, and this is one of the stuff they're saying. The country is experiencing war, so by nature and naturally, it's not normal. People will not go to school. Parents are about their children, are not going to be taking them to the schools. Not to mention the Gaddafi regime is forcing kids to go and sing and pretend like they love him. And if they don't do that, the parents may get into trouble as well. And I have a relative who was taken questioning by Gaddafi regime because of that as well, because he refused to have his child to go and sing, to be sing pro-Gaddafi, and she refused, and then they came to her and they took him for questioning. So this is the situation in Libya. It's either you have to love Gaddafi and talk your children and everybody, or you're gonna be punished by the mercenaries.
Okay, I want to just, clear up the situation about the communication in Tripoli. Like, we don't hear any people talking from inside Tripoli, and that's the thing that makes everyone think like Tripoli is not uprising. But at the same time, we receive news that there's a lot going on and there are videos coming out. So what is the problem with the communication in Tripoli?
Exactly. The thing is that this dictator regime, he's following all the phone calls. He's spying on all the phone calls, which the people they are doing. You can't, even if you call anybody inside Tripoli and you ask him how's the situation out there, he'll tell you everything is fine and we are good. But because they can right away catch him and put him in jail right away. And it's very hard. So we have our different ways. We are sorry we can't, announce it right now, but we have our different ways how to communicate with people and how to talk to them, and how to gather each other, how to pull out the news, how to send through the internet the videos. As you see every day, every single day, there's an uprising in Tripoli every single day. in فشلوم, in المدينة السياحية, in عمر مختار ستريت, منصورة, غزناتا, تجورة, سوق الجمعة, even in El Khatba also. There's a moving out there, in Godshaad, Gurji, I mean, all Tripoli, and I can tell you and confirm you right now, all Tripoli and all Libya, it's moving. Just this dictator, he has a strong forces, which he's using them against our civilian people. And this is exactly the truth and what's going on inside Tripoli.
And I would like to add to that, the pro-Gaddafi snipers have been occupied the top floors, and mercenaries loyal to the regime are seen occasionally in the streets. As you know, Tripoli was always tightly controlled by Gaddafi, and now it's even more. And most of his security forces and his intelligence and the high-tech security equipment he used in Tripoli against the people inside Tripoli. He's trying, our information or our sources right now tells us that he's trying to find out who has the means of using communications that he's not aware of, and he's trying to catch those people in order not to